Hey YouTube, and Sendar here. A little while ago, I did a alchemy power leveling video on how to make a lot of silver with Imperial cooking. I did only use the crates for the powder and the liquid. There were comments of him, this isn't really that great income, and no, it wasn't. It was just an example to show the most basic Imperial trade item you could make and sell. I mean, it is profitable, but not hugely. So today I want to go into one that is much more profitable, and that's the elixir of Demihuman Hunt. For this, you'll need professional alchemy or higher to actually make the Imperial item. So if you're just starting out in alchemy, there might be some, I'll probably refer to the old video a couple times here. So I'll put a link here so you can check that out. And that way you'll have the basics and can power level your alchemy up to where you'll need it for this. It is pretty profitable, but as any alchemist will probably know, a lot of items in alchemy are really hard to make in mass quantities due to the rarity of the ingredients. So there are a couple good Imperial Trade ones you can do for alchemy. Cooking is much easier and there's much more options over there. But since we're covering alchemy, I'll do this one. I'll probably do some more videos on the other ones that are good. Okay, so to get started on this one, you'll notice I'll start at the bottom here. Blackstone powder. I did a video on how to smash up crystals to get tons of this stuff, so that's pretty easy to get. Fur sap is actually a rare item on these two nodes, so you'll probably want a human with high luck on those, or a fast goblin, maybe. Let's see, for the Arum mushroom, Forest of Plunder right up here by Valia. You will need some CP, some contribution to get all the way over here. So that's another reason why the power leveling alchemy will get you tons of the contribution item. So you can actually expand your network out to these places. The sooner the better. You can get them started right away. So there's the fir timber, and of course you get the fir sap. And then the cabin's right off here. Oh, it's not the cabin. The cabin's actually a little closer. So again, when you're going for rare items, humans with high luck work the best, but a really super fast goblin does get the rare ones too, so that could work. The next item we have up here is Sinner's Blood. And again, this is for if you've been doing alchemy for a little bit. That's one of the ones you can get really easy. You'll notice it's using blood number 2, which includes deer, sheep, pig, worgen, and ox. Sheep blood is actually really frequent on Marketplace. It's not uncommon to see 20 or 30,000 of these, but it's really also easy to gather in lots of places in the game. The one I use is right up here, the northwest of Heidel. Tons of sheep, so you can get the blood really quick. The sheep blood's pretty much the only thing that takes a little effort. The clear liquid here, again in the previous video I did for power leveling, you're making tens of thousands of these things really easy for the contribution, so hold on to them, and this is where you'll be using them. The powder of flame is here, down here, and that mostly shows up with copper ore nodes, and there's a list right there for you. You can pause this and check that out. And let's see, for the bloody tree knots, you've got a couple options here. You can pause this again to find these. You probably already know where most of these are if you've been playing at this level of alchemy. You'll notice as you're making these, let's speed this up a little, you're going to get the shining powder too for the alchemy stones. I am really working on a video on that. It's a little involved. It pretty much comes down to just selling these powders for a price, for a pretty good price. They sell pretty quick, and then buying whatever alchemy stone you want. Or if you're a gambler and like the RNG, you can actually make them yourself. using these. So keep these if you want to try your luck on alchemy. But if you just want the silver real quick and then buy yourself a good alchemy stone, you know, just sell these things. So these are coming out pretty well. I'll let this wrap up and then I'll show you the Imperial Trading. Okay, so I crafted those out, and now I also converted them into Imperial Trade crates, or boxes. So I have 14 here. You can still proc on those boxes, you know, get 2 instead of 1, so it's good when that happens for more profit, but it's not nearly as good as it used to be. You would proc a lot more, but still pretty good. So I got this Imperial guy. This is actually as much as I can carry right now. So you can see 4 million silver. And this, if you look in medicine under the professional, you'll notice, I mean, I can still sell 17 more. And you want to do different boxes because, you know, individual ones do run out, but of course you can switch channels and stuff. But this one's much more profitable. And the real good thing about this is all the items are pretty much worker-based. Blackstone powder, break crystals, first sap you can actually gather yourself too by Western Guard Camp, or just put workers on it. Arrow mushroom, workers. Sinner's blood, you probably, if you're a gatherer, you're going to be doing cheap anyway, so not a problem there. And of course you can just buy it on the marketplace as well. So this is a pretty good profitable one, and I will be putting more together. There is about 5 other alchemy ones that are pretty easy to mass produce, and that is key. Because, you know, I can, with my contribution of 300, I can sell 100 a day. So you want to be mass producing this stuff. Yes, there is, you know, better Alchemy Imperial boxes, but to mass produce them, not so much. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Black Desert videos, and I will be back with more alchemy stuff